rescued a kitten that was dumped. Hello! Okay, so today's video is gonna be something a little different, something that I have not done before, and maybe I'll start doing more. But this video is a story time. Kind of a sad story time, I guess. But this is a story time on how I rescued a kitten that was dumped. I want to start off by saying, if you cannot care for an animal, do not dump it like it is trashed. These are living, breathing animals, and they do not deserve to be dumped. Taking an animal to the shelter is free, everybody. So if you have ever dumped an animal, I just hope bad things for you. Bad. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I was driving and I saw a baby kitten on my road. And I stopped the car and I got out and it ran away. So this cat was dumped. No mom, no other babies, just this cat. And so then my mom and I started feeding the cat, and we tried to get it like almost every night. Like if we saw it, we would try and get it, but it would run away super fast. So then fast forward to like a few days later, while my mom's at work, I go feed the cat. The cat would be under like this little bush thing right in front of my house, basically. And so I would bring it like some milk, some water, some food, some wet food, all that. So I went over there, and the cat, just a little baby, so tiny, malnourished, and I knew that if I did not get the cat that night, it was going to die. And I was having a freak out. I ran in and I was like, I have to get this cat now. I spent 4 to 5 hours out there all night trying to get the cat, and I got it to like trust me and come up. And so the second I was able to grab the cat, I got halfway to the house and the cat fell out of my arms and ran away, and I had a breakdown. I have never been so sad. I was crying, literally crying hysterically. Like, I could not stop crying. All night I was crying. The next day I was crying, and I was just like, this cat is gonna die. So basically I had noticed that night that it had a hole right here, a big hole right there. When a fly lays eggs, so I'm assuming something bit it or something like that. A fly laid eggs and created like a parasite worm called, like, I think it's like a warble worm, and like the thing, it's called like an amoeba, something like that, some sort of like parasite type deal. So then my neighbors had known about the cat as well, and they're also animal people like we are. And so my neighbor and I, we were out the next day all day, and I was like, I was so upset last night. Like, I noticed this big hole in the cat's neck. So we were out there again all day, all night, and trying to get the cat. We had like these little treat sticks so I could like hold it up to the cat and feed it. and it was working, and the cat was very scared of humans, and if we kind of like got too close or we started like cornering him, if we started cornering the cat, it would just freak out and run, and we did not want it to run, because if it ran, we don't know where it would go, and that would just ruin our night. So the neighbor got the cat, picked it up. We got a live trap, and we were going to just get it to trust us because it wanted nothing to do with the live trap. And we tried to like leave it be and see if it would go in the trap, and no. So she had brought Tuna out. We were both like feeding the cat by hand here and there, you know, trying to get it to trust us. So then the second that my neighbor got the chance, she grabbed the cat and tried holding on to the cat for dear life. The trap shut, and then my other neighbor was not able to open it on time to get the cat in there, and my neighbor was just full of scratches, and the cat ran up into the tree. And that night, the neck was looking way worse than it had the previous night. So then my neighbor was like, okay, we're gonna try again tomorrow. And so she had to be at work, and so I knew it was gonna be me trying to get the cat in all day. I knew like I would be out there all day. I would not be able to eat. I wasn't able to sleep or do anything until I knew this cat was safe, especially like with it being here and knowing that like I can do something to help this cat. I would do anything for an animal to save it. I would literally anything, and so I knew that's what I had to do. So the neighbor brought over the trap in the morning, and the cat must have been so hungry that the cat went in it. Thank God. So I got up, the cat was in the trap, literally so happy, and I know the cat was freaking out in the trap, and like the cat like couldn't meow because of this. Like the cat would just open its mouth and nothing would come out. So my mom had to be to work, so I was taking her. So on the way, we dropped the cat off to the vet, and my neighbor was gonna pick the cat up, and which I will show pictures of the cat in the trap, which we found out that the cat is a boy. After doing this like back and forth 2 weeks, like it was the biggest weight lifted off my shoulders ever, knowing that this cat was going to be safe and fed and loved and cared for. And it just like actually it breaks my heart. It makes me so mad that people do this, that people just dump cats. They dump them on highways, they dump them in neighborhoods, they dump them wherever they want. And I just have a feeling that somebody was expecting like our neighborhood to clean up their mess. And this is like a animal. This is an animal with feelings. This is an animal that gets hurt, an animal that wants love. And so the fact that people just do this, it's literally like they cannot have a heart at all to just be able to take an animal and put it in danger and hurt this animal. And it also made me realize like that this is something I want to continue like my career path with, or just side thing, like anything I can do to help animals, I want to do. This experience definitely, I'm like so grateful that I got to be in this cat's life and save it from being hurt, and now it's in a warm house and comfortable and getting love, And so my neighbor took it and has the cat right now, so I go see it all the time. I just walk over there, and he's just doing so much better. And he was very malnourished, and they gave him antibiotics for it, and they had to like take the worm out. They like put Vaseline around it and take the worm out. And then he had double ear infections, and so he gets eardrops now, which I think those should be all done, and he's just doing so much better. And it really truly breaks my heart that people do this. And also I want to touch on the fact that there are so many animals in shelters, in kill shelters too, and just everywhere. People go and they buy dogs and they buy cats and they get them from breeders that overbreed, and they breed and they breed and they breed till the mother cannot take anymore and dies. So her whole life is just breeding and breeding and breeding to make specific types of dogs, specific types of cats, and then you pay thousands of dollars for these. And most of the times, like, they are in really horrible situations, like puppy mills and that sort of thing. Like, if you absolutely want to, buy a dog or a cat from a breeder, I advise research, and so much research. I'm going to show you the pictures and the videos of before and after. The cat is doing so much better. So I just wanted to make a video on this topic, and I'm so glad I was a part of this cat's life, even just for a brief minute, of saving its life.